Hello, Brenton with All Out Octane here, and in this video, I'm going to be opening up some of the brand new Hot Wheels team transports that I was able to find on the pegs. So yes, I was able to find these three on the pegs. They come all together. We are on Team Transport 83, 84, and 85. What an incredible bunch of vehicles. The first time we've seen a Ferrari in the Hot Wheels team transports. I am absolutely pumped. This is such an iconic vehicle too, because it's, oh man, the Instagram reels, there's an Instagram reel that covers this vehicle so well. It doesn't actually truly exist anymore. It used to, and now the one that they made is very similar to the Mercedes one. It's all replica. It's not actually the true truck, because those didn't survive the legacy. But on the back, you can see which ones you're trying to hunt down from the set. The nice part is that the Hot Wheels, the Ferrari one, there's 2 to a pack. And actually, I think this one I found 6 of these because they come 2 to a pack. So I found 3 full boxes on the pegs at a Target. That was really fun. I was really, really excited about that. There's another cool feature about this one specifically, that it is one of the first ones to have screws at the bottom rather than rivets. So not really sure why that is the case. Back in the day, it could have been assumed that it was screwed together because in order to get around like diecast model like requirements and stuff like that, if you made it a model kit, you could have the Ferrari license, but if you didn't make it a model kit, you couldn't. I'm not saying that that's what happened here, but in my guess, like that was just my first guess, because I know that that was something that certain brands, like model brands and or diecast brands, did a few years ago to get diecast, like Ferrari diecast, into the United States. There might be some murkiness to that actual specific story, but the general idea is there. There's something to do with models, building something rather than having it fully assembled, etc. So yeah, pretty cool truck. We're definitely going to be opening these things. We have the Red Panda, the Sprinter Trueno AE-86, and we have the Lykan Hypersport. Now, I'm a big fan of the hauler here, so it's nice to have this one. I know the Lykan Hypersport will also be coming in the new Fast and Furious lineup that will be coming in the premiums. Kind of overdone. It's not to say that I'm not a fan of the Lykan, but it's kind of overdone because it's only one car, and we've seen it multiple times in the Fast and Furious. Now to see it in Team Transport, that's cool, but it can be one and done, and I'd be okay with it. I don't really know. Maybe if they put it in purple, that might be kind of cool. Go a little Stradman color-ish. But again, here on the back, you can see which 3 you're trying to hunt down. There are 2 to a case of these. So if you're wanting one, hopefully you're able to find one. I did pick one up for a friend, and then I was able to give it to him. But you guys know me, I don't buy more than I have to, aka normally just one, and maybe a second one, depending on maybe if somebody I know who is looking for something specific. I normally just buy one of everything, and then I open it. So 2 of these for the case, 1 and 1, and I was able to find these 2 well before I found this one. But yeah, that's how that went. So again, we are up to 85 on the team transports. Let's save this one for last, because that's probably the best. We're going to go ahead and start with the Lykan Hypersport. So we have the Lykan Hypersport with the Euro hauler, and they've started putting a little bit more international language on these. So I'm kind of wondering if these have started to go outside of the United States, which I would imagine they would. I mean, why wouldn't they? A lot of these are Euro haulers anyway. We don't really have haulers like this in the United States. There's a ton of plastic to this. We've got a little tab here, and I know for a fact there's a tab in there before you can slide the car in. Wow, that thing barely fits. Look how wide that is. Oh my goodness, that's gonna ruin the fenders. Let's take a look at Euro hauler. And again, which makes sense, it's called Euro hauler. I feel like the tab is much thicker now. Does that look thicker than we've seen in the past? That is hefty. Wow. Okay. Ooh, that's a little tougher to get open, which is probably good. The fit and finish is a little off on this one. I feel like we've seen this with was it the Nissan maybe, or the Porsche had this hauler. We've seen it a couple times. It looks amazing though. I'm a big fan of this casting. Metal base, so it's a solid one. Metal up to here, and this is all plastic here at the top. And then it does have the gate, and like I said, I think the gate is thicker now. Has a little bit heftier of a snap, and the fenders on this thing are so wide that it barely fits in there. Like, look at that. That is not quite thought through that well. Let's go ahead. Oh man, I didn't think about getting it out. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, let's take a look at this Hypersport, Lykan Hypersport. Very clean. I don't think that's because of the Team Transport, because that's not where it would rub. That is though, like right there, right above my thumbnail there. I mean, I guess it is a body line too, but it's definitely rubbing there. Great rim choice on this thing. Kind of looks like a mix between like a Venom, Hennessy Venom mixed with a Corvette, mixed with like a, I don't even know. There's a lot going on here, but it's a Lykan Hypersport, right? We all know what one of those is. So that's the Lykan with Euro hauler. Next up, we have the Toyota AE-86 Sprinter Trueno with Fleet Street. This is pretty cool in red. Now we are talking. Again, it's kind of like the Panda, the white and black, and I think this is like the red Panda with the red, which again is cool. So we've got this, and this one will slide. So here we go, and it will tilt back, and that's kind of nice. I mean, it does pop off, which, yeah, but if you slide it that way, it's almost, you can see, touching the ground. And so if it's low enough, you kind of just bend it a little bit, and you can, well, not right now, but you can sort of drive the car up on it. Let's take a look at this Sprinter. This thing is super cool, looks amazing. GT5 or GTV twin cam. It's got the pop-up headlights. Very initial D looking. Super, super cool. Great tampo work all around. Tail lights, side tampos, front headlights. This is spectacular. So next we have the hauler, and let's try to get that back on. There we go. Snapped back in. Matches quite well. The plastic doesn't quite match, but the body does. So that's what counts. Got that, and then it'll sit right in there nicely. Some spare tires. Yeah, looks amazing. Last up, we have the Ferrari 250 GTO and the Fiat 642 RN2 Bartoletti. I should have looked that up. Like I said, there's an Instagram reel that tells you all about this truck. If I remember to try to link it in the description below, I will try. Let's take a look at this thing. Absolutely stoked to find this. And again, there's the screws on it. It's got big wheels. It's not a dually. It's just really big wheels, which is awesome. Does this one have that big of wheels? No, it really doesn't. These ones are significantly larger. That is a metal base. This is a metal body. A little bit of different paint here and there. I think this is plastic. And I think that's plastic too. And it does look a little different colored up top here than on the bottom, but I can promise you in person, they are the same color. This is all one piece, and then this is metal. It really looks like a fire engine. It really, really does. Nice to have the Ferrari logos all over it. Fantastic. Super excited about this one. And then the 250 GTO. And now this one has real riders on it. It's metal base, a metal body. Stay tuned, because I do have a Hot Wheels 250 GTO Premium that I will be opening up, because the card is toast. But I kind of wanted to wait to get this set, because I knew this set obviously was coming a long time ago. I was able to pick up a Ferrari 250 GTO from the Hot Wheels Garage Series. That is an amazing car, and I want to compare it to this one. So then I'll have two GTOs that I can put on the Team Transport. So This is a 3-car hauler. You can put one up here. You can put one back here if they'll all fit. And then I think if this does fit, yeah, it does fit. So you can fit 3 technically, I think, in total on this hauler, which is absolutely incredible. Oh, wait, does that, oh my gosh. I did not know that. That slides out. Oh my goodness, this is cool. Obviously you don't haul it like that, but it slides out. What in the world? That is so cool. Wow. Okay. Man, that just takes the cake right there. Now, granted, there is that bump there. So that is a little hard to get the car up and over. But once you get it on there, it will slide right up into there. And then you can close that back up. Oh, that is so cool. And like I said, I'll have a second one eventually. And then I might have the mainline version. So there'll be 3 250 GTOs. Now that kind of makes me think I should get the shark noses and put the shark noses on here too, because I think those were kind of that era of Formula One cars that would have went with this truck. So yeah, I am excited. This thing is super cool. Glad to add this one to the collection. The Tampa work on this thing is absolutely incredible. And I am excited to see where the rest of this goes with Ferrari and Hot Wheels. So there you have it. There are some brand new Hot Wheels team transports I was able to find on the pegs. Let me know if you've been able to find these on the pegs. Let me know which one is your favorite in the comments below. If you like automotive and diecast content, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, give it a like. Thank you so much for watching. And until the next one, have a good one.